Hi guys, welcome back for another nighttime story with Quinn. Tonight we are reading At the End of the Day by Lisl H. Detlefsen, illustrated by Lynnor Bontigao. At the end of the day, sometimes everyone is exhausted, or bored, or in a mood. Sometimes it feels like the day is only just beginning because now there's homework, or a piano lesson, or dance class. At the end of the day, sometimes it's already too dark to play outside, or too stormy, or too windy, or too cold. And at the end of the day, sometimes there are chores, like piles and piles and piles of toys and games and art supplies to put away, and mismatched stinky socks to pick up. Sometimes an effort to make the day better just makes things worse. Like when a flower picked to cheer someone up turns into a big mess. Or an especially tricky puzzle is finally almost finished, but the very last piece is missing. And sometimes the end of the day is the hardest part, like when a hoped-for package arrives at long last, but the box makes a surprising rattle, 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 and it turns out to be something super boring for someone else. Or when the end of the day brings a note from the teacher, or a shot in the doctor's office, or a fight with a friend, or the pang of missing someone who feels too far away. But then, sometimes something happens that makes everything okay again, even if just for a moment. Like the laughter that follows an especially good knock-knock joke, or freshly baked bread still warm from the oven, or the rough-tongued kisses of a puppy who's excited to play, or a bike ride through leaves that crunch, crunch, crunch under the firm tires. Whoosh! And sometimes, at the end of the day, that missing puzzle piece turns up after all, often where it was least expected. Sometimes the leftover feelings need to be washed down the drain in a bathtub or a shower with sweet-smelling soap and bubbles that pop, 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 before getting wrapped up in a warm towel or tucked into bed with a fuzzy blanket and softened with a story, or two, or 10. At the end of the day, in a favorite pair of pajamas, with moonlight streaming through the window, there are stars waiting to be wished upon, or a gentle rain to listen to, with a purr, purr, purr of a sleepy cat, before goodnight kisses and bear hugs. And sometimes at the end of the day, there is a mom or dad asleep on the bed, with a book still open and a sentence that won't be finished until tomorrow. And at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. Because at the end of the day, there is love and family and the promise of a new day. When the sun comes back up in the morning. Good night, friends. Sweet dreams.